Stacy Jones here. It's day 5 of the Hollywood Fringe Festival. I just saw Life of Sigh at IDA, and I'm here with Simon.
Hello.
And Sigh.
Hello.
And how did it go today, guys?
Very fun.
Good. It was really fun.
Day. Yeah?
Nice crowd.
Nice crowd. Say it in unison. That's how we work. No, it was really, really nice. A lot of fun for us to perform, and I think the audience enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, it seemed to. So it was good. They laughed. We said stuff. They laughed. Everyone left.
So how did you guys come up with the idea for Life of Sigh? What's it about?
Well, it was a workshopping process and a lot of fictional. We basically moved into the same apartment. Yeah, that's it.
That is literally it. No,
we were like, what's the easiest thing to write a show about? Well, we live in the same apartment. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, we're lazy, so we started filming video sketches on our sofa because we like sitting there, and it snowballed from there really.
It's kind of annoying that we have to leave the apartment to do the show. Like, people could just come to the apartment. I would save us a lot of time.
Yeah, no flights or anything like that.
So what are some things that people can look forward to in your show?
Sorry. Well, I think it's
these accents.
Yeah, we do the accents throughout. Yeah, we're good at them. No, I think it's good, because it's a mixture of videos and on-stage stuff. So I think it's quite snappy and fast-paced because we'll be on stage for 5 minutes and there'll be a video for 3 or 4 minutes, then we're back on again. So I think it keeps the pace up.
You've got a short attention span.
Like us.
You'll probably like it. And if you don't like one bit, which let's face it,
happens.
I like it. There'll be another thing along in a couple of minutes. So it's good.
Are you guys enjoying Hollywood so far?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you been to England? Yeah, it's glorious. The people are very friendly and kind.
It'd be nice if it was sunny occasionally.
Oh God. Yeah, it's been great. The people have been lovely. The audience has been actually fantastic. They've been so lovely. True. Per person, they've been just so nice. So that's been really nice. And yeah, it's been just great. It's great to be here.
You guys were hilarious. The show was awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here. You can come see them or any of the guys from the British Invasion anytime at IDA, starting at 5 o'clock with their show, Life of Sigh, running through 10 o'clock. Every half hour there's a show. You should come and see these guys. Good luck with the rest of your run. You guys are awesome.
Hi, my name is Antonio Zachary. My show is called My Penis, In and Out of Trouble at the Hollywood Fringe.
All right, Antonio. So did you want to talk a little bit about your experiences with this Hollywood Fringe Festival has been so far?
Sure, it's super exciting. I've done a lot of fringes in New York and Chicago and San Francisco, and the first year of the thing is always exciting. You never know who's going to come, what's going to happen, what shows are going to happen, and it was really stunning. When I signed up, there weren't that many shows, and all of a sudden there's over 100 shows going on. And and one thing that's very, very interesting, this is my second show. I had a very small first house, but now I had a much bigger second house. And so that is a very good indication that there's some buzz going on. I definitely knew some of the people in the house, but not everybody. Opening night I knew everyone in the house, and tonight I knew half the house. So that's for me, historically, is a good indication that there's something going on that's super exciting.
Awesome, great. And did you want to tell us a little bit about your performance?
Yeah, sure. The show is it's definitely a storytelling show, and I try to talk about sex and sexuality in a way that hopefully is exciting and a little bit titillating, but also trying to get at something deeper than what's behind it. I actually got in trouble about talking about sex at a high school in Boulder, Colorado. I ended up on the O'Reilly Factor show, taking some of the words that I'd said out of context. So I sort of built this show around trying to explain that in some ways, and also just to talk about sexuality in a way that hopefully is funny and hopefully makes people remember their own stories and talk a little bit about them probably as they're leaving,
Well, great. Thank you so much, Antonio.
My pleasure, James. Good luck.
I'm Stacy Jones. I'm here at Comedy Sports where I just saw Booth and Pat. 2 guys, 1 guitar, no standards. This is Booth.
Hi.
This is Pat.
Hi.
How was your show tonight, guys? Congrats on your opening.
Thank you. It's great.
Show went great. We actually had a really great time doing it.
It's good.
Yeah.
For a change.
Yeah. Usually it stinks, but tonight wasn't half bad.
It's good.
How did you guys develop this show?
Kind of by accident, actually. It was a complete fluke. Pat actually had a gig. He was doing some singer-songwriter stuff.
I was doing some serious singing.
And so I showed up to do a little support and background vocals, and the band that was next up on the gig list didn't show up.
They didn't show up.
At all.
Hour and a half of just kind of making stuff up.
It was a half-hour set to begin with. So we actually had to make up an hour on the spot. And the booker's leaning in going, keep going, keep going.
Right. Usually you like that. I like that a lot, usually.
Yeah, the drummer's walking by with this group, he's going, "Great job, keep going." And I'm like, what the
literally,
heck?
he did have that accent.
Yeah. So we kept goofing the whole night, and it sort of developed out of there.
What kind of stuff do you cover in your show?
The issues. Issues.
Yeah, we're very topical. We usually talk about things that are very cutting edge and current.
True, like knives.
It's sort of just for whatever makes us laugh, for the
you know.
most part. And there's really no like real focusing on it. It's just sometimes we'll develop part of an idea and then just organically move it out and improv it back and forth on stage. Sometimes in real time we find some.
And sometimes people laugh.
And sometimes they laugh, and sometimes they trail off and ramble while explaining.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a process of how you write the songs and stuff?
Lots of alcohol.
Actually, that's not necessarily true.
It's unfortunately true.
That's the only thing we can talk about. But no, well, we do have a process. The songs are a joke, so we, in more ways than one. Try to be serious here, okay?
All right, that's
Right?
fine.
The songs are a joke, and the like, and, you know. So we set up the joke just like any joke, and the refrains, the hook, if you will, are the punchlines.
Yeah, and then we'll usually bounce it off each other. We'll workshop it for a little bit, and it's very much kind of like doing a stand-up set. You just, you bring it out, you put it in front of people, you see what they like, see what they don't.
Right.
And it's just like any other process of writing. It's just with this, we keep it a bit looser because our personalities like to bounce off each other a little bit, as you can sort of see.
Are you guys enjoying Hollywood so far?
It's wonderful.
Absolutely.
So when are the rest of your shows during the Fringe?
June 22nd, 7 o'clock, June 23rd, 3 o'clock, June 24th at 5, and June 25th at 9. We're all the Comedy Sports Theater.
Great. Well, you guys were great tonight. Thanks for having us
you.
out, and
Thank you.
good luck with the rest of your run.
Thank you very much.
Stacy Jones here. I'm at Fringe Central at the end of Day 5 of the Hollywood Fringe Festival, and I am here with Stacy Mayor, who is the star of the one-woman show The Funeral Crasher, playing at the
Comedy Sports. Yeah.
So how's it going so far? You had your
It's
opening
awesome.
night last night.
Yeah, totally. It was really, really great. Yeah, a lot of good responses. My show is actually based on real stories about funerals. A lot of crazy, insane stories in real life about funerals. And after the show, it was very exciting. I had a bunch of people stick around and proceed to tell me even more stories about funerals. So it was really cool. It was cool.
That's great. So how did the show get developed? And how did you become involved in it?
Literally from that reason.
Okay.
Because there were a lot of stories that just were coming to me about funerals, about like actual real circumstances of there was from a friend of mine who had to be a pallbearer at a funeral for someone who she didn't even know. And it was just like, there weren't enough people that showed up. I mean, that's pretty sad, but there's a little bit of humor in there too, It's like, and to another good friend of mine who actually tailgated at her mother's funeral. They had a big tailgating party with beer and horseshoes, and there were just all these really great stories. So I put together a one-woman show about it. I want people to want to share their stories, They're watching the show, they're thinking about, it doesn't have to be a funny story, just like any story that you have. Like, oh, that reminds me of my grandpa when he died, and, I was able to hold his hand as he did his last breath, And, like, my show makes people think about those things, those situations. And if you don't share the story with me, share the story with somebody, because this is great. This is like golden opportunities to like talk about life and death, We all do it, right? We all die.
Might as well laugh a little bit about it, right?
Exactly.
Cool. So are you enjoying the Hollywood Fringe
Oh
so
yeah,
far?
yeah. I love it here. I'm really having a lot of fun in LA, and it's a great place. I'm from New York, and I just think LA. I can't tell you. I have never seen so much sunshine in all my life. Like, this is so beautiful. I'm having such an amazing time, and they have all these. The Fringe Festival has all these outdoor spaces at Comedy Sports. They have a gorgeous courtyard here at Fringe Central. They have a beautiful courtyard, and just be able to be outside and do your thing and hang out with people and chill. It's really special.
So when can people come to see your show?
Oh, so I have 4 more performances. Tuesday through Friday this week. We have 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Check out Funeral Crasher on the Hollywood Fringe website. It's right there.
Great. Well, thanks so much. Congrats on the
Cool.
opening of your run, and thanks for
you.
being a part of the Hollywood Fringe Festival.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacy.